So Samsung released a new Note about 2 months ago, which got me gyrating as soon as I got my hands on it. And if you guys know or watch our channel, I love watching Netflix, especially on my mobile phone. So much so that I watch it all the time, even at work. Probably shouldn't have said that. Probably get fired from my other work. So why should you buy the new Samsung for streaming alone? Or for YouTube, Netflix, what have you? Whatever the... Not gonna swear here.
It's quite the leap compared to the tiny ass SE that I have here, because it's got a humongous 6.4 inch QHD screen, and the body to screen ratio is rather impressive considering there's no notch stash. The Super AMOLED technology is what caught my eye, which is phenomenal for streaming and watching YouTube videos on the go. Now YouTube's compression is probably going to screw it up, but streaming Netflix from its source quality is amazing.
So they do say that it should last about 16 hours if you keep watching videos or stream videos on Netflix or even YouTube. But realistically though, about 12 hours I would say.
So it does technically have a good battery life depending on what you're doing, watching videos or playing games all day.
And it's a good move considering the fiasco that happened with Note 7.
It also features a high dynamic range, which is really good to get that dynamic blacks across the screen when you see dark areas. You can have bright objects and dark scenery coexist without much interference.
It's impressive considering it's a phone and it supports most commonly supported apps like YouTube, Netflix and what have you.
It has an 18:5:9 ratio, which would make Netflix fill the entire screen with no blacks, which is pretty darn cool. You could even shrink it down with the new picture-in-picture mode and deal with text or notes or what have you. It doesn't feature front-facing speakers, which is a shame considering all the other flagship phones have it. But it makes up for it with a speaker that is quite loud and yet clear.
Oh, and by the way, Note 9 is one of the few flagship phones that actually comes with a headphone jack. And I love my headphones, even if it's Bluetooth or C headphones. But it comes with the AKG headphones, which is really good. It's kind of weird how they want it to be a gaming phone, like with the cooling system and Fortnite exclusivity and whatnot, and yet be a productive phone because they can compute a lot of it. And they've even given you an S Pen. Look at this. It's pretty cool.
It charges within the slot of the phone and you could use it to control your playback, like forward or backwards, and even your music. You can write, scribble, draw phallic objects and what have you.
I mean, who's this phone for? Sketch artists?
I could see people using it when their hands are grubby and don't want to touch the screen. And oh my days, the storage on this thing is enough to store a dozen Netflix shows on it.
I mean, it is pretty expensive considering it's around $800. It's way better than iPhone, I would say that. I had to nick it from my flatmate. But I can see myself watching YouTube videos or Netflix on my way to work and whatnot. And it's got a battery power of 4000 amps, so it can really last for quite a bit compared to other flagship phones. So it's definitely a good bang for your buck if you can afford it. And I use it for streaming most of the time, especially for Netflix. And I've got a smart VPN or even a smart DNS, which unlocks like Netflix US and whatnot. You should check it out. It's got a 14-day free trial and everything. I mean, obviously. I'm Vamsy. Thanks for watching.